The look on Cody Rhodes' face told the entire story. Not confidence, not excitement. Frustration. The kind of frustration that builds over weeks, turns into anger, and eventually explodes when someone finally reaches their breaking point. And that's exactly why WWE fans are suddenly asking a question that seemed impossible just a few months ago. Could Cody Rhodes actually be heading toward a heel turn before SummerSlam 2026? Because if recent events are any indication, the American Nightmare may be showing a side of himself that fans haven't seen in a very long time. And if CM Punk becomes the target of that frustration, SummerSlam could change forever. Welcome back to the Ringside Observer. The road to this story is more interesting than most fans realize. WWE has spent weeks reminding everyone that CM Punk and Cody Rhodes haven't wrestled each other in nearly 18 years. At first, many fans assumed that was simply WWE promoting a dream match. But the history is real. Back in 2008, both men crossed paths before either became the global stars we know today. They split their two televised encounters, and then their careers went in completely different directions. Years later, they briefly shared the same locker room in AEW, yet never actually stepped into the ring against each other. Now, after nearly 2 decades, fate has brought them back together. And instead of celebrating the moment, tension appears to be growing by the day. That's where things become fascinating. Because the SummerSlam story was originally built around respect. 2 fan favorites, 2 top stars, 2 men trying to prove who truly deserves to stand at the top of WWE. But lately, that respect has started to crack. Following Saturday night's main event, controversy erupted after footage surfaced showing Cody Rhodes confronting CM Punk backstage. The confrontation reportedly stemmed from an incident involving Punk's championship belt striking Cody during their celebration. Whether it was accidental or intentional, Cody clearly wasn't happy. The footage quickly became one of the most talked-about moments among WWE fans, and the reaction was immediate. People began asking whether Cody's emotions were starting to get the better of him. Before we continue, if you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to the Ringside Observer for more WWE news, predictions, and SummerSlam coverage. Now let's get back to the biggest question. Why are so many fans suddenly talking about a heel turn? The answer is simple. Because Cody Rhodes is acting differently. For years, Cody has represented perseverance, resilience, and doing things the right way. He's been the hero, the fan favorite, the superstar who fought through setbacks to finish his story. But pressure changes people, and SummerSlam brings enormous pressure. Think about what's at stake. CM Punk is one of the biggest names in professional wrestling. A victory over Punk would be one of the defining wins of Cody's career. A loss could completely alter his momentum heading into the rest of 2026. That kind of pressure can create desperation, and desperation often leads to mistakes. That's why these rumors are gaining traction. Not because fans suddenly dislike Cody, because they recognize the signs of someone being pushed closer and closer to the edge. What's even more interesting is how CM Punk fits into all of this. Punk has built his entire career around getting inside people's heads. He doesn't always need to throw punches. Sometimes words are enough. Sometimes doubt is enough. Sometimes simply existing is enough to make an opponent lose control. If Cody starts questioning Punk's intentions, questioning whether he's being manipulated, or questioning whether everyone is taking Punk's side, the situation could spiral very quickly. And that creates the perfect setup for WWE storytelling, because the best rivalries aren't built on championships. They're built on emotion. Right now, emotion is driving this entire feud. That's why fans are paying attention. That's why every confrontation feels important. And that's why the next interaction between these two could be the most explosive one yet. So what happens next? There are 3 possibilities. First, Cody keeps his emotions under control, stays true to himself, and heads into SummerSlam as the same fan-favorite superstar we've known for years. Second, Cody loses his temper, attacks CM Punk, but stops short of a full heel turn, creating a more complex and unpredictable character. Third, WWE shocks the entire audience by having Cody fully embrace a darker side, turning one of the company's biggest heroes into one of its biggest villains. That final scenario may sound unlikely, but wrestling history has taught us one thing. The most shocking character changes are always the ones fans never expect. One thing is certain. The tension between Cody Rhodes and CM Punk is real within the storyline. The emotions are building, and SummerSlam is approaching fast. The question isn't whether these two will collide. The question is how far Cody Rhodes is willing to go when the pressure becomes impossible to ignore. So now I want to hear from you. Should Cody Rhodes remain a babyface? Or would you like to see the American Nightmare shock the WWE Universe with a heel turn before SummerSlam? This is the Ringside Observer, and I'll see you at Ringside.